exhibition time between these two teams. Liquid versus Boom Esports going head-to-head in a best-of-3. Stuns going out in two different lanes. Insania, oh, that's even stronger than a stun, arguably. The block with the ice shards, and Insania, poison's adding up. Gonna pop the tango. Is that even enough? I don't know if it is. I guess the heal makes it enough, so barely alive as Enchantress. Now up here, FBC gonna be ran down. But Tamaman gets credit for the first blood. Hopping around with the Alpha Wolf. Enchantress in trouble. They're going out here in pretty hard. Concoction, nice snowball, though. Perfect timing coming out from Tim's, but FBC still being ran down. Matama Man wants this kill. Concoction in 3 seconds. May not even need it. Oh, yes, he will, because he's going to be sharp blocked, as well as Avalanche. There's a Concoction. It's not enough damage for the kill, though. He used it immediately in panic mode, and Matama Man goes down. Great rotation from Tiny as well. Not going to hit, as we see. Their heroes are over here. Oh, yeah, they spotted one for a split second right there, and there's that split second. Blink in from Yopaj, tosses back onto the Earthshaker and sets up a kill. Zai, he wants revenge. Double siphon. Using the Cryptor, and the block is not going to happen. Timbersaw, oh, he gets stuck on the ledge, though. He couldn't go over. However, the Chakram assists for the kill. Now, Death Prophet in trouble, though. Another Toxin, the Viper Sting, he's dead in a turn. Skem trying to run away, but another Chakram as Chen will fall. So it ends up being a 2-for-1, big picture, for this dire squad. And Mech's going to be coming for Chen, so obviously already a good item for that there. But in general, things like the Assault Cuirass, I would certainly think would be pretty beneficial. As Alchemist, though, the combo, popping his ultimate to stay alive, and it's not going to happen. He goes down. Tusk might come at a cost, though. Sitting on that Nether Toxin was Death Prophet, goes out of it. Cryptstorm through, but the snowball from Tusk. If anything, to save himself, but going back in, catching Death Prophet. So down goes Tusk, but likely to set up a kill on Death Prophet indeed. 2-for-1, this time favoring Boom. Yeah, there's no way they're contesting this, so they're going to give up the Aegis. Oh, mid lane, Timbersaw finds FBZ. Makes a Viper Strike right there. The Fissure block, though, pretty good, but Mickey's not going to commit, at least initially. But here comes Alchemist, and down goes Viper. The Hand of God, not enough to save Viper. I think it even might have been late. Either way, now they're going to chase for more. Tiny, the next target. Siphon being slowed down. The Chakram on top. Tiny accepts death at that point. So they get a double kill for Mickey. And Boom is spreading. They're trying to run. However, Scam can only run so far, so fast, and the TP, though, is in time. Now, there is a ward here. I don't know if that ward actually spotted him. I'm guessing with the way they're positioning it did it, because Mickey jumps right into them. Oh, no, but the Lotus Orb comes out immediately. However, there's just way too much damage. And Mickey will fall. Insania going to be the next target. He happened to be nearby as well. They were doing some counter warding for the looks of it, but Liquid doesn't want to give this up. The Fissure blocking off a couple. BKB from Zai running after Tiny. Trying to get this kill over here. Meanwhile, you see Alchemist is trying to run for his life. And Yopaj will end up surviving. So, very spread out fight. Ping's coming out from Boom, though. So, Boom, very curious that it's happening. Are we going to see a scan? No, they don't have a scan right now. Liquid running back out. Oh, the force for Tim's getting pushed over. Awkward spot. Has to snowball away. He'll be fine, but oh, Tiny jumping in with the Avalanche and now running away immediately. Not the greatest place right there. The Avalanche is just going to go for the TP. They did not have a stopper with that BKB up. Going to kill these Phantasm. Actually, Chaos Knight losing one of his. And now here comes the Roshan kill. The Exorcism committed. Chemical Rage up for about another 10 seconds. The Chakram to zone. Yopaj, is he going to go for it? It's getting so low. There's a jump for Chaos Knight, the BKB. The Lotus Orb is up, though, in response from the Timbersaw. He's still going to be stunned. Now Timber chaining away. Death Prophet just runs at them. The Siphons, the Exorcism buying time for his team. Atama Man picks up the Aegis, and there's a Yo. That's all Death Prophet's doing right here. Over to the side. Tusk snowballing as they kill Yopaj, though, and now Tusk is trying to get out against the Enchantress. It looks like he's going to blink and be fine, but yeah, that was a very critical distract there from Zai. Alchemist pushing, obviously has plenty of backup. You see the cleaves coming out as well. There's the initiation from Tusk. Bit of a distraction, though, as Timbersaw, speaking of that, zoning out the Viper down here. Phantasm Arby's out, though, and they melt the Enchantress, so one support down. That Whirling Death is doing some work from the Timbersaw. He's able to take the damage thanks to reactive armor as well. He'll be fine. Bash proc on Viper, but Matama Man wants something else. His illusions are creating a lot of chaos in the midst of the fight. Zai with the Exorcism also doing plenty. Chen, the Hand of God, healing up himself, if anything. But Skem going to be ran down. You see the Flamethrower, thanks to the shard, in the face of Chen. And down he goes. They take out the tower. FBZ putting in auto attacks. He's got 10 seconds on the Viper Strike. But so far, it's just main support for main support. Yopaj going back in. Alchemist, no more Chemical Rage. He is going to die. Aegis brings him right back up, though. Mickey trying to do as much damage as possible onto this Tiny. Boxy jumps in. There's the Echo Slam, and the damage is enough to take out the Tiny. He's out for 70 seconds, and Alchemist is back up, but still no Chemical Rage. 1 second, he gets it off. He pops it, and now it's turn time, baby, on Viper. Viper, not much you can do about this. He'll be beat down. Chaos Knight jumps into the last second, though. They still want this kill on Alchemist. Are they going to get it? They absolutely are. Tusk now running away, and CK feeling pretty good about where he's at. He's got the freaking heart of Tarask. This guy is an absolute beast, but Mickey, he ain't scared. He's going back in. The Chakram on top, slowing him down. There's a Siphon, and Jack Boys now realizing, wait a second, I'm actually dying. Tusk nearby. Can Tusk save him? The heal coming out with the mech and saves the Chaos Knight for the time being, as Chen's already back in. That's how long this fight has freaking been. And Sania gets picked off. Timbersaw, he is in trouble now. The TP's not going to work. That from Jack Boys, thanks to the supporting cast. And Boom wins the fight at the very end. But Boom as a team, just taking it down mid lane. Alchemist, oh no. Popping the BKB very defensively there. And Boom knows this. Boom's just so confident right now. X's him up, though. You gotta go if you're Liquid. Yeah, they're gonna make a play. Here comes a stun opening on a Chaos Knight. Do they have the damage, though? Tiny tosses out his teammate. Viper's in an awkward spot, though, left behind. BKB helping him out. Everyone using their BKBs if they have them. X's them. The Ghost flying around, but Jack Boys, he's back in the middle of it. He don't care. He's a beast. Again, he has that heart, so he's just fine. Viper. Combo onto him, finally take out the Viper, and Tusk also gets run down. So Liquid is able to hold. The attack speed slow and the move speed slow. Apologies. Anyways, Tusk going in. Death Prophet had the BKB. Gonna help him here somewhat. Still a lot of physical threat though. But the Siphon's keeping him up. Tusk is gonna get turned in the end. Jack Boys, of course, still standing strong, and down goes Death Prophet. They lose Earthshaker as well. Earthshaker buys back immediately. Mickey. Reactive armor stacks have added up. He has another Lotus Orb in a couple of seconds. But my man going back in. There's the Lotus Orb reflect. Break is up though on the Timbersaw. Has to respect that. Trying to get out of the Nether Toxin. Alchemist also in the midst of it. Beat down an FBZ though. You see the Timber Chain through. FBZ just has to stand his ground as much as he can. But eventually he goes down. So it is going to be Mickey. DK stunned by the Alchemist. Pistol Blade follow up. He is dropping. He's dropping. CK may fall right here. BKB panic mode. Trying to run. Another patch prod comes out, though. The snowball saved for now. Is it enough in the long run? They're being so slow chasing him down, but CK will fall. He's out for 95 seconds. He does not have a buyback. That is so critical. Can Liquid capitalize this now? FBZ also going to be run down. And Viper's dead. Now, what does Liquid do? Their lanes are pushed in. Yeah, the net worth above now. And even Timbersaw is beating the CK now in net worth. So there's still 25 seconds. Moon shards, that's right. 25 seconds before Chaos Knight is up. 20 seconds now. So this is going to be mid-racks. It's going to be mid-racks, and probably a back would be my guess for Liquid. They are being flanked though. The timing could work out for Boom. Yopaj jumps in, goes for the combo, but Alchemist says nope. BKB runs out. CK 3 more seconds. They're trying to buy time for the CK. They're doing a pretty good job. Chemical Rage is worn out, but Tomoman's actually in trouble. Lotus Orb, do everything you can to save him if you're Liquid. Tim's is melting, but here comes the CK. The Lotus Orb reflecting something there. The Ghosts are off there. The Echo Slam in the midst of all the illusions. Down go all the illusions. Alchemist has died, by the way, the midst of this. Tim, so eventually going down too, but so does Death Prophet. He had an Aegis, remember. Will come back out. You see Boom realizing that. They're going back for the Death Prophet, but he's going to use TP? No. That's not going to work. He's out for 2 minutes. Mickey? Can he make his way out of here now? Because they got a little too greedy to Liquid of committing to that mid push. But BKB use. Tell my man. No Chemical Rage though. Chaos Knight jumps in. Gets the Timbersaw. That would be a tieback. Echo Slam save from Boxy. For the time being, Mickey. But Viper could cut him off. Oh no, the Azure block. He's in trouble. In the midst of that is Alchemist as well. He's dead for 2 minutes. That's GG. Boom is going to beat Liquid here in map 1. Jack Boys will jump in, just distract while they kill the towers. That's going to be the game plan right now. Zai popping the Ghosts. Hoping for the best. There's the BKB. Charging in, trying to stay after this Chaos Knight, but now Zai is going to be gone, and as the BKB wears off, Lotus Orb's not going to save him. Down goes the Death Prophet. Again, he is staying dead. They will kill Timbersaw, and now we see the official GG's. Boom is going to take map 1 here in this best out of 3. It is going to be a support Tiny this time around. Jackboy is going to play the safe lane Razor. Guy's going to run at Razor with the creep wave. Gripstorm on top, so the creep wave is to see some damage. Now here comes Dazzle though. But Dazzle's actually going to take the creep wave himself now, and Marcy jumps in trying to capitalize. Somebody's dying here. Who's it going to be first? Zai gets credit for the kill first. Actually, Boxy got credit, but Zai will fall as well. Can Boxy get another turn? No. Jackboys will survive. It could be seeing a clash. Death Coil, or Dream Coil even, is ready. As well, we call it Death Coil. There's a Waning Rift in. He's going to Dream Coil for this. Not yet, at least. Holding off. Shallow Grave saving Tiny for the time being. Marcy jumped into no man's land. Marcy in trouble. She'll fall. Dream Coil does hit a couple. Tiny eventually goes down. Void Spirit taking the damage. She's able to get away before he falls. Timbersaw is at the same story. Timber Chain. The Ghost attacking. That Urn is up. Another couple of auto attacks. And yes, Timbersaw will fall. They chase him down. Well, he's going the first out in BKB. Doesn't have it yet, and a fight is brewing. So this is actually a decent time for Liquid right now. Pre-BKB on Razor. Metamorphosis up. Exorcism. Tier 2 tower. You don't want to let it fall if you're Boom, but at the same time, you kind of have to. So a good decision by Liquid to push, and they want more. Drink Quality catches Void. He already dissimulated. He's going to pop a Shallow Grave to save him. Is Dazzle. Will it be enough? You'll push. Jumping away with the Astral Step. Does get away. Still, though, Liquid gets the Tier 2 tower. Continue farming, but Boom knows this. Now they want to go for a gank. Void Spirit doesn't have his heals yet, but has plenty of damage potential. Is going to jump onto Insania. Puck is nearby. No Dream Coil, though. For 10 more seconds. It gets caught by the Remnant even, but now they're going in. Matoma Man's here as well. No Metamorphosis for him, but they'll pick off Dazzle and they could get more. Yopaj being trained with the Siphon. Timbersaw, Chakram through. There's the Dream Coil now coming out, and down goes Void Spirit. Razor's trying to deal with this minion over here. Mickey chasing down Tiny. The Spirit Vessel on Tiny. A couple other auto attacks. Yep, he goes down. And the toss back on a Razor. Stops the TP. And Liquid is starting a pain train. Or are they? Jackboys, Crisp from a hit. It's not enough for the kill, though. Okay, there's the actual kill. By the way, Boom's coming. Are they smoked up as if they were? They're going to be just off on the timing, though. Matoma Man should be able to pick this up. But Puck is going to jump over here. Hand of God comes out very quickly. No Drink Coil yet, I believe he is. Yep, he still has it. Aegis picked up by the Terrorblade, and now Jackboy's on the run. BKB wears off. He's dead. No chance to get away. Still no Drink Coil used. Now he's going to use it to catch the Dazzle. Forced to take the snap. Flip back. There's another kill. So not only do they get Roshan, but Boom's timing was just a little bit too off right there. There we go with the Metamorphosis now. Jump in, the toss back. They kill Death Prophet. Death Prophet dead just like that. Tiny disposed back in, however. He is going to die for that. Meanwhile, the leash was on Matoma Man, but it's taken off very quickly. That Metamorphosis form still active. He's got Sunder. He does have an Aegis, though, so he might just be saving for that. Nope, there's the Sunder coming out, and down goes Void Spirit in the midst of that fight. Timbersaw chaining away. Matoma Man, how deep does he want to go right here? Puts a Reflection up. They kill the tower. If you're Liquid, focus on the racks. They're going to change their attention to that. Kill the melee racks and get out will most likely be the play. So even though they lost Death Prophet off the bat, it still doesn't matter for Team Liquid. Yeah, this Void Spirit, I gotta say, the Void Spirit continues to be underwhelming, man. It really does feel like a hero that's like, hey, we'll pick up the Void Spirit. He's still there, and then it just doesn't do shit for you. Nothing against Yopaj in this case, but the hero seemed to be lacking throughout this event. And win percentage certainly reflects that. But as I'm rambling on, we got another fight taking place. And speaking of the Void Spirit, he's in trouble. Shallow Grave saving him. Tiny goes down, though. Astral Step away. But now Timbersaw in a bad spot. I'm going to get siphoned up. Puck continuing to chase. Dazzle is able to TP out in time. Timbersaw, though, not the same story. He falls, and it's like, oh, a nice little stack here. A Razor, unable to finish a Refresher first. Kai and Sage on Timbersaw. Jump in from Terrorblade. Oh, he got tossed it, I suppose. Pasta Metamorphosis to BKB, and now he's like, yes, let's fight, please. Drain Coil, Void Spirit, attempting to run away as a Shallow Grave is placed. He's dead after that, though, I'm guessing. Dissimulate used, so actually going to survive at the time being. Only losing Dazzle so far. There goes Void Spirit, though. Eventually ticking down, and now Liquid can focus on the buildings. Tim's gone on the back. Just playing the overtime phase right now. Playing for stats, we can say. As more and more buybacks continue to happen. But the raid boss is just way too massive. That being Terrorblade over here for Team Liquid. There's a Reflection, though. Dissimulate forward. Timbersaw with that Spirit Vessel is not really healing up the most. Timber Chain forward. Metamorphosis has worn off for Terrorblade, but doesn't matter. He's able to still melee down the Timbersaw. There's the GGs. We have Liquid making a statement here in Game 2. And gotta say, they certainly played much cleaner and looked very good. The winner qualifies for TI and also advances on in this event. So pretty big deal between these two teams. The zoning happening as mid lane, Yopaj getting low, but Mickey now taking a lot of tower hits. Oh no, Illuminate. If that hits him, that's dead. Oh my gosh, or not. If he held on a second longer. But by then, Tiny could have been out of range, but the Ice Shards will connect for the kill. Tim's comes in and secures the first blood for Boom. Nice shard, beautiful shard block from Tim's, and Matama Man's in trouble. Refraction going to be used. Snowball going in, hits a stun. Still walking through the trees, has the strength power treads, but it's not enough life. The Crypt Storm connects. Oh, they get a hit. Well, they hit Coddle. Do they have the damage for Coddle, though? Meke extends, gets there, the cookie in. Illuminate came through, but Mortimer's Kiss assisting the tree. Needs to land it. Yes, down goes Coddle. And Mickey will TP out in time. They might catch Boxy, but even if Boxy dies right here, I think Liquid can be satisfied with the outcome. Speaking of unstoppable, Boom feeling unstoppable right now, and they're taking out Roshan for free. And this is being spotted. They're very aware Mortimer's Kiss is going to come in and do a little bit of damage, but Aegis easily picked up by Juggernaut. By the way, top lane. Uh-oh, Visage in trouble. Going to be collapsed on. Snapfire's there. Levine put up. There's a knockup from Tim's. It's a scatter blast to the face, though, and the Familiar's chasing him down. Soul Assumption, they finish off the Tusk, so biting off a little too much right there is Boom Esports. And the Mortimer's Kiss helping to run down Skeb. Tiny will assist with that as well. Tossing him up in the air. The tree is not enough damage, barely alive, but here comes FBZ. Metamorphosis is active. Pops his own BKB. Does Terrorblade. He's winning the right-click war. As a result, FBZ needs to run. Can he get out? Death Prophet is going to survive. Jackie Boys also needing to run. And he will live too. But only Death remains Tusk. Sending in the illusions first. Getting info. Roshan still plenty of life. Mickey gonna jump in the back lines. He tosses in Jackboy. Jackboy's forced to spin off the map. Matama Man BKB beating down Skem. Skem's dead right away. Enchantress gone. And now Death Prophet's turn. Death Prophet and Mortimer's Kiss on top. There's a buyback from Enchantress. But Death Prophet is, well, no, she's gonna be fine actually. Helping to turn around. She eventually dies after going immune right there. Turning beautiful Sunder at the last second with a Tusk. Stays alive, gets the kill. Matama Man still out of the woods just yet though. Jackboy's on top with the spin. The auto attacks and they will take out the raid boss. That's Terrorblade. But now Juggernaut in a bad spot. Doesn't have the Omni Slash. He has to tank this damage, and he can't. He's out for 75. Illuminate finishes off the Snapfire right there, but Liquid seeming like they're on top of this fight, even losing their Terrorblade. So both the big cores going down. Snowball in. I don't know about this from Tuz. This seems very much of a reach. It might kill the Visage. It looks like Blinded Light pushback. The Spear Vessel's up, and so yes, they are going to kill Visage. Mickey thought about it. Mickey kind of running back in somewhat slowly, but here's Matama Man now charging in. No Metamorphosis, but still feeling confident about this. Has a BKB. Not using it yet. Pushback. He needs to use it soon. He has Sunder in 1 second. Sunder coming out. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting. There's a Sunder. Yep. The Sunder as soon as it wears off with the BKB. And down goes Death Prophet. Enchantress will fall as well. Back in his Tusk. We're not done just yet. Matama Man, 40 seconds on the Metamorphosis, so that's not happening. He needs to be careful now. Spirit Vessel's up, the connection of the Snowball, and as pretty as that was initially, it's going to end in disaster for Team Liquid. With Juggernaut back up, no buyback for Mickey or Matama Man. And now Boxy likely to fall as well, just a matter of time. There we go. He's dead too. Oh, initiation. Mickey gonna jump on a Tusk right there. Put under. Aeon Disc will pop as well. But he's gonna Snowball, being a distraction. Blinded Light pushback. Terrorblade getting pushed back this whole time. Possibly BKB and the Metamorphosis says, here we go. FBZ in the midst of it. BKB's up with the Exorcism, but he is dropping fast to the Terrorblade. The Siphon's helping a little bit more, but Mickey jumps in with the follow-up, and down goes Death Prophet. They do lose Snapfire, it looks like, but a 1-for-1 trade that Liquid certainly is satisfied with. But Boom feeling confident they can do the same thing, and why not? Lotus Orb being applied as well. Let Juggernaut do his work. There's the Manta Style. Oh, he is starting to burn a bit. at half-life, but heals are up. Terrorblade taking that solar bind. Another Lotus Orb applied. Exorcism assisting for the tower kill as well. Familiars are in. They're going to stun down. Jack Boys. As soon as the spin wears off, though, he'll back off. This is so good by Boom, though. They're making use of what they have and doing it very well. And, okay, push in. So, Juggernaut in a little bit of an awkward spot, but, again, he's really not that concerned. Jump in from Tiz, pushing back on it. Terrorblade jump is going to drop. Can he get the Sunder off the BKB? The Sunder Buddy's still in life. Here's the Sunder coming out. The Satanic has been popped. And the Metamorphosis down goes Tusk in the midst of it. Meanwhile, Terrorblade's still alive. He assigns out the Ghost flying around. Juggernaut locked down by the sheep. Now he's spinning on top, though. Terrorblade melts. Terrorblade's down for 90. No, he buys back, but he will not have Metamorphosis. That is key here. In the backlines, Mickey just being a distraction, really. And definitely going to die here. Just a matter of buying some time for the team. He has buyback on Tiny. But Boom Esports can no doubt taste it. There's the kill on the racks, and now the message pops up. Mega creeps have spawned. Who is that? That's Tiny jumping in, turns into a sheep immediately, or a pig, or whatever you want to call it. Gets the double force staff out, but now they can't save the Terrorblade. He's dead for 2 minutes. That should be it. Boom Esports is going to eliminate Liquid and also claim their spot at TI. That's gotta feel so good for Boom. We are still fighting here, so again, maybe shouldn't call it too early, but let's be honest, it's over. This is the overtime phase. Liquid just doing everything they can to stay in this, but even they by now know this one pretty much lost. Tiny doing what he can. Juggernaut still has the Aegis, by the way, in the absolute worst case. And this is the worst case where he's going to die of the fountain, and he dies to that. But he gets full life and full mana. And there's a Will-O-Wisp to pull them in now. Fountain's dead. Ancient. GG. Boom. Defeats Liquid.